I'm a Professor Srinivas, Assistant Professor of Physics, GFGC, Chikbalapura. Now discussing alternating current. So everybody know that what is the current? Current is the flow of any kind of a charges, like a positive charges or negative charges. Is nothing but current. We are having a two types of the current. One is a DC current, other is a alternating current. DC current is nothing but direct current, means there is no phase. So the current is a flowing along a straight line. That is nothing but DC current. Alternating current. In this alternating current, the direction of the current should be varied. So direction of the current should be varied. Alternating current is that current which continuously changes in magnitude and periodically reverses its direction is nothing but alternating current. Means per every off cycle the phase is a reversed is nothing but alternating current. So alternating EMF is that EMF which continuously changes in magnitude and periodically reverses its direction. So EMF means electromotive force. So both magnitude and direction periodically changes or reverses. That is nothing but alternating EMF. Now see the graph here. Yeah. Now plot a graph. Alternating EMF and current plotting along y-axis. Time or time period or phase theta equals to omega t is plotting along x-axis. Along x-axis marked in radian like a pi by 2, pi, 3 pi by 2 like that only. In time period t by 4, t by 2, 3t by 4 like that only. So just we seen two curves. One is a blue color, other is the green color. So both are a sine wave curves. Blue curve represents the EMF and green curve represents the current. So here capital E and I are called the instantaneous value of EMF and current. What is the instantaneous values? Instantaneous value of current or EMF is nothing but the EMF or current at a instant of time is nothing but instantaneous values. Means what is the current or voltage at pi by 2, pi, 3 pi by 2, 2 pi is nothing but instantaneous values. E naught and I naught we called a peak value or maximum value or amplitude of a EMF or current. So which is a peak value. So peak value current is nothing but I naught. Peak value of EMF is nothing but E naught. So alternating current can be expressed in terms of sine wave or cosine wave. So this is nothing but harmonic in nature. Harmonic in nature. So here harmonic instantaneous EMF or current can we also write as in terms of V naught cos omega t or I naught cos omega t. So every means per every off cycle the phase is a reversed. So in first off cycle the phase is in positive off cycle, second is nothing but negative off cycle, positive off cycle, negative off cycle. In this way current can flow. This is nothing but alternating current. So under notation E and I instantaneous value of EMF and current, E naught comma I naught peak or maximum value or amplitude of EMF and current. So omega is angular frequency. Angular frequency omega is equals to 2 pi f. T is instantaneous time. Omega t equals to theta or phase. In next slide, our the current. So average or mean value of alternating current. What is average current? Average current is the sum of EMF, alternating EMF or current per off cycle is nothing but mean value of current or EMF. The algebraic sum of alternating currents or EMF per off cycle is the mean value. So in it can be written as dq equals to idt. dq means small change in charge, or small charges can flow in a time dt, can be written as dq equals to idt by using current expression I equals to dq by dt. So I is instantaneous value. It can be written as I naught sine omega t dt. So now integrate the expression. Uh, Integration of dq is the q. Q means total charge flow in a time interval of t seconds. So apply the limit from 0 to t by 2, means per off cycle the time can change from 0 to t by 2. So instantaneous value expression I can be written as I naught sine omega t dt. So now integrate the sine omega t dt. Q is 2 times of I naught. Sine omega t dt integration is omega cos omega t dt. So then ultimately we got I mean or I average equals to Q divided by T by T, or that can be written as IM or our high average 2 I naught by 5, or 0.637 times of I naught, or 63.7% of I naught. Similarly, the average or mean value of alternating EMF is also we get the 63.7% of a high naught. So average or mean value of alternating current or EMF is a 0 over a cycle, as positive and negative value get a cancel. That's why the mean value always be taken or we consider per half cycle only. Yes. Root means square or virtual effective value of alternating current. What is the RMS value? RMS value can be defined as the a square root of mean of square of algebraic sum instantaneous value of currents or EMF is called the root mean square current. So it can be expressed as IVIRMS is equals to I naught divided by root 2. So we'll get 0.707 times of a I naught, or 70.7% of a I naught. Similarly, EMF root mean square or virtual or effective value of alternating EMF is also a will get a 70.7% of percent or times of a E naught. So root mean square value for alternating current or EMF can be calculated over any period of a cycle, since it is based on the heat energy produced. Do not use the above formula if the time interval under the consideration is a less than. So in simply we say as a RMS value is nothing but square root of algebraic sum of a square of a instantaneous values per complete cycle is nothing but RMS value. So we consider only, or we measure alternating current or alternating EMF always using RMS value only, but not use the mean value, because RMS value is more efficient and more percent over that of mean value. AC circuit with a few resistor. So AC generator E equals to E naught sin omega t. That is the instantaneous EMF of AC generator. AC generator can be written as just write a loop, inside the loop just write the wave mark. Across the AC generator a resistor R is a connected. So here the current flow through a resistor or alternating current. So according to Ohm's law, what is the current flow through a R? That is I is equals to E by R. E is nothing but instantaneous value. Its expression can be written as E naught times of sine omega t. Now substitute here. So we'll get a E naught by R sine omega t. E naught by R is nothing but I naught. Current by voltage divided by resistance is nothing but current. So therefore I is equals to I naught sine omega t. So now just observe the equation. E equals to E naught sine omega t and I equals to I naught sine omega t. So they are having a same phase difference. So now write down the graphical notations. So here both current and voltage is taken along y-axis and time taken along x-axis. So we observe the two sine waves, blue and red, blue for a EMF and red for a current. Just observe here what is the phase difference between current and voltage. So phase remains same. So now write the phasor diagram per current and voltage. So phasor diagram in resistance per current and voltage, they having a different in magnitude, but direction should be same. Means the phase remains constant in both current and voltage through a resistance or in a resistance. So here relative values are peak, virtual and mean values of alternating EMF. So this is the EM average value is nothing but 0.637 times of V naught. Value of EMF is 0.707 times of a E naught. So this is the difference between the E average value and RMS value. So we always consider the RMS values only. RMS voltage of AC main is 230 volt. AC ammeter and AC voltmeter read the only RMS values, alternating current and voltage respectively. Our multimeter or DC AC analog meters always measure the RMS values only. They are called as a hot wire meters also. The scale of DC meter is linearly graduated, whereas scale of AC meter is not evenly graduated because of it is directly proportional to square of the current. Now see the AC current with a pure inductor. So now connect the inductor. Inductor means a copper wire is wounded over the soft iron core is nothing but a coil, so called inductance coil. The inductance coil is connected to the AC generator of EMF equals to E naught sine omega t of self inductance L. What happened here? So when current AC current flow through a inductor, a EMF is a induced. What is the induced EMF? That can be written as minus L di by minus L di by dt. So now E is equals to induced EMF L into di by dt. So both induced EMF equation and AC generator EMF equation equate here. E naught sine omega t equals to L of di by dt. So now reduce the expression to di E naught by L sine omega t dt. So now integrate the above equation. After integration, we'll get di. Integration of di is nothing but high, and integration E naught by L sine omega t dt. So integration of sine omega t dt by cos omega minus of cos omega t dt over omega. E naught by omega L minus cos omega t. So I equals to I naught sine omega t minus pi by 2 means what is the phase difference? Sine and cos function is the minus pi by 2. It's the meaning of this two equation is the current lags behind EMF by pi by 2 radian, or EMF is leads by pi by 2 over the current. That is the meaning. So now write the phasor diagram. Phasor diagram of a current and voltage in inductance coil. So E naught, blue line, blue vector, blue vector represents the EMF, red vector represents for current. So here EMF is ahead by pi by 2 radian over the current, or current lags behind EMF by pi by 2. This is a phasor diagram. Then see the sinusoidal diagram. So blue and red sine waves represent for EMF and current. So just EMF curve is a uh, leads by pi by 2 over the red curve or current curve. Just see up here, there is a set of a some phase difference between current and voltage, that is nothing but minus pi by 2. This thing is happening in a inductor. So what happened? A capacitor is connected to a AC generator of a EMF equals to E naught sin omega t. What is a capacitor? You know that, you should have idea. Capacitor is nothing but to store the charges. So in capacitor you applied here, what happened? A charges are stored. How much charges are stored? Q is equals to C into E. C is nothing but capacitance of a capacitor, and E is nothing but instantaneous value of a EMF. So E can be written as E naught sin omega t. E naught is nothing but peak value of EMF. You know that. What is the current? Current is the rate of change of a charge, that is the dq by dt. So now write the q value at the place in the dq by dt equation. So what is the key value? C E naught sin omega t. Now differentiate the sin omega t. Differentiation of sin omega t is nothing but cos omega t over omega c. So E naught by omega c is nothing but I naught. So remaining thing is the cos omega t. So cos omega t can be written as sin of omega t plus pi by 2. You know that what is the phase difference? Cos and sin is nothing but pi by 2. So this equation shows that current is lead by pi by 2 over the EMF. Lead by pi by 2 over the EMF. The current leads the EMF by pi by 2 radian. The graphical notation, let's see of here. This is a graphical notation, blue line and red line. Blue line for a EMF and red line for the current. So what is the current is a lead by 90 degree over the EMF. Let's see here, XC. XC is nothing but reactance of a capacitor. It can be written as 1 over omega C. 1 over omega C, that is E naught by I naught. X is a capacitive reactance. SI unit is a ohm. So what is the capacitance reactance? Just to oppose the AC current in a capacitor is nothing but capacitive reactance. Then phasor diagram. So write down the phasor diagram here. The current is leads by pi by 2. So vector red vector represents the current, blue vector represents the EMF. What is the phase difference between red vector and blue vector? That is the pi by 2. So EMF is lagging by pi by 2 over the current. Next, how vary the variation of XL with a frequency? XL means inductance reactance. Inductance reactance can be written as XL equals to omega L, or omega is equals to 2 phi F, or XL equals to 2 phi F into L. So just 2 phi F is nothing but 2 phi L are the constant, keeping a constant. Therefore XL is directly proportional to F. Frequency XL is directly proportional to F. Now plot a curve. So XL is plotting along y-axis and frequency is taken along x-axis. We'll get a straight line passing through the origin. It means XL is directly proportional to frequency of the current. Similarly, variation of XC with a frequency. So what is the relation XC and omega C? That is the inverse relation. Omega you should write as a 2 pi F here. So everything is a constant. X is directly inversely proportional to F only. Now flat a curve. So frequency X is taken along y-axis and frequency taken along the x-axis. Will get what happen here? Exponentially decreases the curve. Next, this is important thing. Capacitance C allows AC to flow through it but blocks DC. Capacitance always the blocks the DC current. means which cannot allow the DC current. Inductance cannot decrease the direct current, but it can only decrease as the AC current. So these are the tips or important points. So this is the AC generator. AC generators are seen in our high school level or PUC level. Did not necessary to study here. But what is the principle of the AC generator? Everybody know that electromagnetic induction, which is worked based on the electromagnetic induction only. So next working is not necessary here. So just to take a diagram, this is a coil. So along in a coil PQRS, so which is carrying a current. The direction of current should be from P to Q or Q to R or R to S as shown in figure. This coil, current carrying coil is placed in a magnetic field B. What happened here? Which experience a mechanical force. The mechanical force which experience a mechanical force only. So now let's see of here what is the flux lines associated in the coil, that is pi equals to NBA cos theta at a time t seconds only. Omega is nothing but angular velocity. If theta is equals to 0, so what happened here, pi is equals to NBA, then differentiate with respect here. So d pi by dt is nothing but EMF according to Lenz's law. Dq by dt, d pi by dt equals to E. So differentiate it. So differentiation of sine omega t, cos omega t is nothing but omega sine omega t, NBA omega keeping as a constant, then that is nothing but E naught only. Therefore E is equals to E naught sine omega t. This is nothing but instantaneous EMF, instantaneous EMF of a AC current. Okay, thank you.